It's Crash Bandicoot 2, Daniel.
No, it doesn't.
We're playing Wrath. No, we're not. Cortex Strikes Back. I'm about to say Wrath of Cortex.
Rash of Cortex.
Rash of Cortex. That'd be a spin-off.
Oh, look who's back.
Oh, it's your best mate. Aku. He's still mugging you off. Alright, so... Oh yeah, by the way, me and Daniel have played this like a few hours apart, so basically I've unlocked the secret ending to Crash 1. It's kind of cool cutscene. I'm almost finished with the time trials. I just got a few more left, but it's really hard. The time trials in these games. Well, 1 and 2 are going to be a pain, but... So there we go. Now, we've already seen this. This is a re-recording, because, you know, it's might as well play the game as we're in the moment.
In the moment.
So yeah, I got that nice naughty dog across the astro there.
We need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals.
What do you think about this engine?
This engine.
Yeah.
Pretty disturbing.
Any earthbound operatives left.
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't,
As I said in the last one, it's like a parallel between me and Daniel there.
then we'll need to find.
And we have no more friends. Here we go. So there's a naughty dog Easter egg for you. Them playing their game within a game.
Inception.
Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
I really like Coco. We really made it, you know, cute in this game. Within your animations and everything. So yeah, this isn't like a level or anything. This doesn't count or anything.
This doesn't count.
It's just you try to find the barrier and then you end up getting warped. Whoa! That was an unexpected.
Was it?
So Daniel, what do you
Very
think so
unexpected.
far?
What do I think? Who saw that coming, eh?
Who saw that coming out of nowhere?
I know, I'm completely shocked. What was your question?
So what do you think so far?
What do I think
The
so far? The graphics.
People have
damn
complained
beautiful.
about this room a lot. About how thingy it is, how bright it is.
Who cares how bright the room is? How long are you spending in this room for that to be a problem?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Lol.
Right, here we go. So what we'll do is we'll thingy, not get the boxes, because obviously we've got... I mean, I was just playing, like, we were just having a go at this, and I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because I'm not that much tired, but Crash 3 is incredibly sort of easier in a sense. Crash 2 is like really where sort of there's a lot of challenging platforms and stuff like that.
This is definitely challenging.
Yeah. I mean, this is like one of the greatest games. It's just like, I feel like with most sort of games like this, you gotta be sort of really in the mood.
You have
like,
played it before, it's just,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is a graphical upgrade of it.
I mean, it's practically the same, but yeah, it is. That's like the big things. It's the graphical upgrade. Because you were saying like, what's the difference between Crash? What's the difference between this and instead of it being graphical? Well, it's like it's mostly Crash 1. As I was saying, everyone's like been going on saying that it's mostly Crash 1. But as I said, time trials as well, which I'm not a fan of platinum. You know, when it says like gold or platinum.
But it's still going to.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing. I think I'll take my time with it. Really, I mean I'm in no rush to platinum it. You
It
know.
says that.
I've been waiting for these games for like years now.
About 5 years.
Oh, there we go. Because the last Crash Bandicoot game was in 2008. And it's like,
2008.
it's a long time.
Nearly 10 years.
I mean, it was in Skylanders, and we've played that, but it wasn't like, you know. Alright, here we go. We got it. Yay, we got the blue gem. I always like the way these gems look. Oh no. Now I am dead.
You have 3 lives left.
It's okay, we'll earn more. The only thing I'm sort of disappointed in this thingy is that they didn't add the moveset. Like for the third game, the moveset like the bazooka, the running, they didn't add it to this. I mean, you can guess to say they don't have to, you know, just because, oh, why would you? I mean, The bazooka will probably make this game and other games a lot better, but I guess he still wanted to make it, you know.
They make it too easy.
I mean, that's why I was mad when in the first game that you have to not die to get a special gem. Yeah, one of the coloured gems. I was like, really? When we just thought we had it easy.
I ain't gonna give it to you that easy.
There we go. Risky jumps. Yeah, no, I should be able to make that jump. That's the thing I was trying to do this jump before. There we go.
Okay, so far so good.
God, these things are creepy looking. I mean, I thought they were originally, but now they've just made them a bit more. Like, look at that. There we go. We're acing the hole. Any down here? No. Alright. This is a better start than last time. But it only will take a matter of time until I die. I mean, yeah, I died already, but that was for the sake of the trophy, so. That doesn't...
It's for the greater good.
For the greater good. I haven't watched Hot Fuzz in such a long time.
Let's watch it. I don't know. What's been with my... Actually, I don't know.
There we go.
He's dead.
Now he's alive. 5 boxes. Easy stuff.
Don't screw it up. Cameron.
Yeah, there we go. Just made it. Now you don't get to unlock Coco until the second warp room. Which I guess makes sense, but...
Does it?
Well, I guess I just want you to just play as Crash for the beginning part.
Awesome.
It's like, no, what? 45, 62.
No, yeah, Coco is obviously a new thing, but...
Oh yeah, that as well, yeah.
Was she... necessary? I mean, she's not that different in the way that she controls or does things.
I don't know, I found...
No, this is what I was thinking, like, some mission specifics to her, in a sense.
Yeah,
because it's essentially just the same missions that he's doing, so you're playing as Coco.
Well, she does have mission specifics in the third game, like that's when she was like playable. But you couldn't like move her like Crash. You could only have her on a tiger or on a plane or something.
And like, she doesn't have any like specific moves like tailored to her.
No, I mean she does actually have a different landing to Crash, because Crash is like that, and she lands on her legs, which is like I don't know. And she also has a. I know I find running with her a lot faster than Crash. I don't know why. I mean it's the same speed, obviously. Yeah, they wouldn't change it just for the sake of the time trials. But she does feel a bit quicker to me. I don't know why. I have a better feeling running with her. That's why I've been using her mostly on the time trial. And I do like it that they've added her though. And it kind of makes funny sense as well, just because, you know, with Warped being about time and everything, she could like have some fun of herself. And I don't know, give it a shot. But
there's more missions specific to her.
What do you mean? Like,
actually tailored around her, like not missions that were in the old game where you're just playing as a different character, like specific missions. They just involve her a bit more.
Yeah, I mean the only thing I mean, there's a lot to be nitpicky about with this game. You know, with this being a remaster, I kind of wish they had more time, because somehow it feels rushed. You know, when they gave us a trailer to Crash 1, they didn't even start Crash 3. And it was like, you know, how much time did they really have on it? I mean, they've added everything in terms of all the little secrets you have, and confided stuff. But,
Well done, Crash.
I don't know, I kind of wish that they had a little bit more time, because I felt like, with it being Crash, they really got to take their time with it, but... I don't know.
During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world.
I bet you have. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's still good. I mean, what I was saying before, the nitpicking was about the story. I wish we kind of added more cutscenes. Because I feel like the cutscenes actually are a little faster than the originals are. But like, I don't know.
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash? Are you there, Crash?
I don't know. I mean, it's still good. You know, it's good to have Crash finally back, obviously. But there's like,
But is he properly back?
If you're someone like me who's like played these games so much, there's obviously going to be little differences that you'll notice, and like with the voice acting and everything. Not one single voice actor from the original has come back, because well, it was mostly voiced by just one dude, Brendan O'Brien. That was mostly in the first game though, the original voice of Crash. Oh. We're going faster, we're going faster.
Killing penguins.
I noticed another thing as well, actually. I didn't have the Aku Aku power once. Well, I only had the Aku Aku power once in Crash Warped. And I was kind of like noticing how in the first and second game you kind of have it quite a lot. But when it comes to Aku Aku in the third game, you don't really... I mean, that was the same for the original anyway, which was fine. So it still has that same feel. And with little sort of differences like that. And also I do like the fact they've added trophies as well. So at least...
That was your main thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, like at least me getting all the relics will now like feel like, oh, I've earned a trophy for it. Also, another thing they've changed is that you can't just go up and get that anymore, because that blue gem and that red gem used to be at the between those things at the bottom, and you could reach it. But it's like, nah, no, I don't want to be that easy to do now.
Dead.
Blood just splatters out. There we go. Oh, be careful. Yeah, that's another thing I noticed in Crash 3, as I got lives very... Well, thankfully this is a bonus round. But I died in... well, not so much in Crash 3, but I didn't have as many lives as quickly. In Crash 1, I got like a 99 lives almost quickly. Like, even in this... I think I got it in the... Yeah, Cortex Castle. Just at the beginning of it. There we go. But, I don't know about the second one yet, how generous it's going to be with lives. I mean, there's a section obviously where you jump on polo and it gives you 10 lives, I think. Which is fun. That's a trophy as well. Yeah, you notice why aren't some of the trophies popping up? Well, because obviously Daniel left my house around 5 in the morning when we first played Crash 1.
True.
And he didn't come around that day because it was like, well, tiring and stuff like that, and being up at that late in the morning. So I decided when I had time, I just thought, I'll play it. But yeah, I haven't played much of Crash 2 past the first warp room. I played all of Crash 3 at this time recording.
At the time of hearing this.
Yeah. I shouldn't have jumped then. Wow.
Really?
I'm dying like very... I'm dying in places where I shouldn't die. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. I love how they've kept to, so far as I've seen, they've kept to 5 bouncers on those boxes. They've not like in the... There's a level coming up in the bonus round where it takes 10, but now they've actually changed it to 5. I think it was 10 anyway.
Jesus.
Maybe next time. Yeah, no, you don't. No. I'm actually curious now.
Failed me.
Was I supposed to have gotten the clear gem straight away? I think I was, but I can't remember. It doesn't matter anyway, because we're gonna come back and do this. There we go. Snow go. Oh.
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet, you have acquired a gem.
He's the same voice actor from Mind of a Mutant, the last Crash entry before this.
The one he loved.
As long as you are
I mean, he's good. I liked him as a voice actor, actually, for Embryo.
my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern,
I feel like they've done it for a reason, but they've been a bit more cartoony-ish.
you obtain all 42 gems. I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
Yeah, there we go. Hang high. Hang high.
Hang high.
Hang hate. Yeah, if you got the secret ending for Crash 1, it said that Embryo went off and
Kill himself.
got a tendon bar. But now he's like, I mean, I guess it makes sense now for there to be enemies in your way, just because Embryo's kind of like, yeah, I thought.
But if he puts enemies in your way, that'll stop you from collecting gems as well.
I guess, yeah.
I don't think.
I guess he just believes that you're gonna go and help Cortex anyway. I mean, it's a whole part of the plot.
You don't think this through?
Actually, no. This plot does require you to get the secret. Actually, to get all the gems. That's the whole point of the story, for the space station to fall down and then let Uka Uka through. So in a sense, if you just didn't get the gems and just defeated Cortex, and then that would have been it. That would have been like, no, Uka Uka be free. So helping Embryo just lead to more chaos. They don't matter either way, because Crash does manage to finger. Right, now I'm not gonna bother getting more boxes.
Oh my god, I've only got 30 seconds.
Oh my.
And now you're dead. Really?
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 Oh, start again. Because if I got the timer, then I'd die, and then it'd be more easier. No. No.
No.
My ears hurt.
My ears hurt.
Should probably use my other earphones. Smelling.
Right, this one's fun though.
Oh yeah, you won't. No, yeah. I don't know when we're hanging out with them.
Hanging out.
As I've just had that sausage roll, I don't know if I'm really feeling up to it, KFC.
This is now, Cameron, at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I guess. That would be until like 5ish.
Fish.
Anyway, here we go. Hint.
Hint!
Failing a bonus path doesn't cost you a life, so we try it.
Ooh.
Right, so what I'm going to do here, this is one of the levels that we like sort of showcased as well.
It is indeed.
Just getting people more excited.
And Cameron is definitely excited.
I mean, this is obviously where it's timed, so you got to make sure you get to the end in time. And then, but at least I hit the checkpoint. Is it this point where it starts?
It is indeed.
Okay. I shouldn't have gotten that really, but
You already did.
I know I'm going to get there in time, so it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm that good.
It's just that good.
There we go. Okay, now I can get this. What do you think of this music?
Pretty groovy.
I didn't get all the boxes, did I?
No.
That's okay, I got Akaraku Mass if I hit anything. There we go.
15 seconds. Run. Run!
Oh, it's a shame I'm going to miss on my Akaraku life. Oh well.
What a dark image.
Yeah. Just drown in a Bandicoot. You ever wonder, like, because obviously, you know, he's fairly new at this point in the terms of his creation. You know, he's been in there for quite some time now. I wonder if there's ever a point where Crash was sort of, yes, along with Coco, they'll turn into these sort of disgusting, sort of mutated creatures when we start aging. And sort of a dark twist to it. I don't know what.
Spin-off.
I'm trying to think of what it looked like. Yeah, Crash is like kind of like that evil Crash when they're into insanity. He's like rough. He's got like sort of sharp edges now. He's a bit more. His sanity's gone a bit, you know. Okay, yeah. We got a blue gem because we did the thingy, so we did quite well.
Don't mess it up.
Shit.
Well, I'll just say.
I'm being careful, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, dun, dun.
Nailed it. Don't drown.
Don't drown in the nitros. There we go.
How could you?
Oh yes, I haven't got a Akaraku, so.
You be careful.
So what? Yeah. Okay, so I was just going to ask you because you really like Crash Team Racing.
I do indeed.
So would you like that to be remastered as well?
I would indeed.
I mean, I'm personally like, yeah, don't let him rush it though, because I guess Crash Team Racing is going to be a lot more. Well, not a lot more to make, but it's certainly like it's a different type of game, so we've got to be more sort of careful with it and stuff.
I mean, I love that.
Because there's a lot to that game that I don't even know about, because I've never played. Because I've never been a big fan when Crash goes racing. I've played them all, obviously, but I've never like 100%ed them or anything, because they're also heavy on time trials. So you know, I never felt the need to. Oh, I can't be bothered. You know.
I mean, it was impressive considering it not really done anything like that before.
I mean, it's a good addition to always have sort of, you know, change up your character a little bit, make him do other things, which is fine. But it's like, I don't know, if we're gonna do it, then either expect it not next year but year after maybe. I don't know. I guess with this coming out, we kind of want it to sort of, you know, let it have its time and everything, and not like do that thing where a game for a specific franchise comes out every year. You know, no Assassin's Creed stuff, because I know it could work. I don't know, it won't work for Crash really, because it's like people will still find, you know, probably little things to nitpick on. But is any game really perfect? But
yes.
Oh no, just take your time. Oh yeah, like The Last of Us. But I mean, except from that, it's like, you know, you got to take your time and stuff. But yeah, Crash Team Racing. That'll probably be the next thing then, because they know they want it. They know that fans are demanding.
I know I want it.
Yeah, so then they just know. But after that, where does Crash go next? Like, are we gonna do their own sort of thing with the same sort of platforming? Because they won't go back to Mind of a Mutant or Crash of the Titans. They just won't. Because we all know what happened. Crash was in limbo for a few years.
3 crystals.
Yeah, whatever. That's all it needs to say. Alright, so which one do you want to do?
The pits looks interesting.
The pits. Now this one is it's annoying in the sense you got to backtrack, but this, when I was playing it, it was kind of a lot more easier to go back and you know, get them all anyway. But I know the length of how far you have to go, because you got to go down the left side to get the crystal, and then you got to go to the right side to get the rest of the boxes and stuff like that. But thankfully I know this level pretty well. I know all the levels pretty well. I mean, despite me failing like that, I do know these levels ins and outs. But that doesn't stop them from still being challenging to this day. Because there's some moments where, oh, if you don't get that corner, you go down. There we go. I guess it doesn't help as well if I rush it sometimes. I get ahead of myself.
That's interesting.
What? The turtles.
Saw turtle.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool, to be fair.
He's pretty sadistic. Actually, we better get rid of these.
Also pretty cool looking.
Yeah, man. There we go. Now they've changed the setting to this, which I think was kind of. I mean, it was similar like this in the original, but I think it's good that they, you know, add more emphasis to the fighting and everything, like evening time or something. Ooh. Almost went in that. So yeah, so now we've got that checkpoint on that side. Doesn't matter either way, but we don't have to go all the way down there. An armadillo. There we go. Plus we need to unlock this for the other side of it as well. To unlock those crates. I shouldn't even have gotten that.
Rigged. Glitch.
You notice those birds have got like an eye socket on them now. Got like an extra metal part to them. He's torturing these animals. Oh, so do the turtles as well. I never noticed that. Well, I did in the original. I didn't notice it on these ones. Yeah, see them there. Right, now I just have to. Okay.
Oh god.
Just remember how far back.
You go steady. Steadier than that.
That's how steady. Just start walking. There we go, we've got it. Yeah, even in the second game, they didn't tell you how, like, out of boxes you got. So that's kind of a new thing as well. But thankfully for this one, for coloured gem, you don't have to, like, thingy or anything. You don't have to die or anything to get it. Oh, there we go, boom. That shit me up for a sec.
Keep me on your toes, Cameron. Slowly.
Look him crawling. Yeah. Crap.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I was only going to get the middle one, because if you bounce on these and then bounce on them again, then we just completely break straight away. And you kind of need it, because this doesn't have the spin, so... like the hurricane spin, so you got to be careful when you're like... because if you hold down X, you can get further, but... don't always work. There we go.
Nicely done. Now you got a backtrack.
Yeah. Sometimes backtracking can be fun, like when it's sort of this style, but when it's like sort of the cameras behind you and stuff. So.
Slowly.
I remember the first time doing this, I felt proud.
Don't mess it up now.
There we go. How many lives have we got? 15.
15.
Close to 99.
Yeah, we're a few off.
Really close.
Moles.
So if you did get a PS4, would this be on your consideration?
I'd imagine it would be.
I mean, I was trying to convince us. I said, Lewis, if you want Spyro back, you gotta buy Crash.
That makes sense.
We're not gonna do Spyro if there's no Crash. 'Cause that's why we think they started off with Crash. I mean, meanwhile, Spyro is occupied with Skylanders. But it's like, Crash is one people are really eager for. And along with Spyro, but Crash is like the running sort of frontman. If Crash does well, then definitely they're going to do the rest of them, aren't they? Just because Crash is more popular. I mean, people could say that's arguable, but no, it's true. It's just true, the amount of copies he sold. In sort of total. Not just the original 3 or 4 games. How long are we on? Almost 30 minutes? We've almost done the entire walkthrough. That must be painful to carry in his brain.
He's got enough room. Might not have a brain.
Yeah. Do the dance. There we go. Crash Dash. This one's fairly simple, but it's the last one, I think, and then we just get a bear chasing us next.
Ooh.
Which is always fun. Actually, no, I think... no, there's another one, I think, yeah. And then there's a bear.
There's another one after that.
Because the second one requires you to go down this sort of secret path. Well, I think that is the bear one, actually. I don't know.
You've lied to me, Cameron.
I'll have to remember when I
I'm
get
getting
there.
sick of these
I
lies.
recognise it straight away because the wood's longer than the thingy. Oh, I didn't do it. Normally when it crashes, like in the second game you had to defeat your way and roll over, as it just about got him. I think I'll do that in another level. Dun, dun, dun.
I never liked these.
No.
They always shit me up a bit too much. Because,
Well,
I mean, you're running that way, you can't see what's in front of you. I hate that.
Thankfully though, the analog feels smooth enough that you're in control.
You wimp, using that analog.
That's one thing I forgot to make a comment on. Like, when I first played the first game, my instinct was to use the analog. But I didn't even realise that, oh yeah, the previous games did require...
No, I didn't. I went straight to the sticks.
Yeah.
Went straight for them.
I mean, it's like, I knew it, but it was like, oh, I should automatically know that I can use the analog. And it should feel fine. Now, I think just because I so forgot about it, I was like, oh, I forgot that the analog is actually pretty good. That's why I started using it all the time.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4,
10.
5. Yeah, so this would be like a few seconds longer.
7, 8, 9, 10.
That shit me over on you, maybe just count.
14.
There we go.
Nailed it.
There we go.
23. You silly tit.
Thankfully, I'm a pro at this. I know a few times before I've fingered on that theory, but it's true. Ooh, almost went down there. Oh, damn it.
It's not over yet. Okay, now it's over.
Just made it. Ah, it doesn't open again.
Do you want it to?
Well, I did in the original. Nitpicking! Okay. Oh, I didn't get that extra token, but it's okay because now I'm knackered and I did it. So this will pretty much be the end of it now because we've got RIPPER. And then that's it. And then we're on to the second one, in which we get to play as Coco, which I'll switch to.
Cocoa Puffs.
Just for the sake of playing as Coco. I know, I really like playing as her.
I really want a bowl of Cocoa Puffs.
She plays a hell of a lot better than she did in Wrath of Cortex.
How so?
Because that's when she was actually playable. I mean, she was playable in Crash Bash, kind of, as all of them were. But not like the full moveset like this. But the fact is that she was incredibly sort of not as great in the Wrath of Cortex one because she was still very limited and she kind of felt like she moved slower. Than this, now she feels a lot better. She feels equal to Crash and everything. RIPPER. Yeah, so it said after Crash 1 he decided to become a professor and he wrote this book. And it was a critically acclaimed book.
Ingrid moustache.
Hey, if I didn't notice this, if you look in the background, in the far right corner you've got Crash there. On the top of the book. Yeah, incredibly easy boss.
Oh, is it?
I mean, you think about all the bosses are really easy. But when you were young, they were a real challenge. Oh crap, I knew I went a bit too further then. No, they are easy. They are easy.
They're easy, are they?
I swear.
Prove it.
Hey, at least one got me this time. Last time I played on it, I didn't get caught.
F equals MA.
Why does it say that?
What is standard on?
Oh, it's crazy math. Who knows if it actually makes sense, but it's crazy.
It might do. He's a professor after all.
There we go.
So how come being blown up twice doesn't hurt him, but being hit by a Bandicoot does?
It's the only time you... yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's the only time you can give you weakened.
So that doesn't hurt him?
Nah, I mean, it's quite crazy, isn't he, really? I mean, do you expect his flare to, like, blow up and everything, like, body pieces just sort of splatter everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah,
I demand it. Well then that does hurt him.
At least he's down. Oh, he's stuck.
Oh, he's dead.
We'll never see him again. Until Crash Team
I think
Racing.
the bosses are literally just thrown at you. They don't really have a build up. They're just sort of thrown at you.
That's kind of why I was hoping. Like, I mean, they've done it with a few occasions. Like when you beat them, they have some sort of like animation cutscene. That's why I kind of wish that before you got to them, they had a little bit more dialogue or something. I mean, for RIPPER, I mean that's fine. That's simple. But yeah, I want to go up.
Up.
Right, so this has been it, guys. This has been the first part. So here we go. We got Coco now. Oh.
Not yet. It is quite funny.
See that RIPPER failed to prove much of a challenge yet again.
Yep.
Back to
Business. Yes, I do. There we go. Let's just do this though. Yeah, you do get a trophy for doing this, which was one of the things I was looking forward to. And little things like this, you get achievements for.
What was the achievement called? How to piss off Peter.
Yeah. There we go. Anyway, guys, this has been this part. I hope you've enjoyed.
It has been this part.
And until the next part, goodbye.
Goodbye.